When I think of a game that really moved me, I would think of Unravel 2. You know why? Because the game is really fun. Now, in terms of a storyline, it is kind of hard to decipher what is happening specifically. The lack of dialogue doesn't help, and the blurry characters running away from something in the background is sort of unclear. But from what I gathered playing the game, the characters you play as are meant to replicate the people in the background. Listen, I could be completely wrong with that was just my guess. Now, I have played the first one, and that basically had the same gimmick of not being able to tell specifically what is going on, but that game is also very beautiful with the graphics and gameplay. But this isn't an Unravel 1 review now, is it? The answer is no. No, it isn't. Although this game is intended to be played as a local co-op puzzle solver, the controls are very smooth, even by yourself. Controlling the characters individually is tedious, but it is very easy to manage. And I'm glad that the devs decided to make it so you can become one character in some parts instead of two. That really helps in some of the later levels. You play as two characters made of yarn, and you go across various different areas, solving puzzles and completing the actual story. The yarn rope is cool to use because you can climb things, tie knots to things, use your partner to help climb or tie knots, and my favourite, the swing. The swing in this game is far better and more fun than the swing in the first game, only because this game likes to encourage swift movement and speed. With the first, it was more slow and relaxing. That isn't to say that this game isn't relaxing at points. It is just more exciting than it was in the first game. Your two characters are attached to one string, so it is super useful and fun to get one of them to a high place and get the other to start climbing and swinging and throw themselves over to another area. You have to keep in mind that there is a limit to the string, so you can't go too far away from the other one. Most of the levels are built upon solving puzzles to save other yarn characters, so you can customize the look of your two characters. The puzzles in question can look quite difficult, but the best part about them is the feeling you have once you know what to do. The only challenge I had with the puzzles, besides the puzzles themselves, was the calming down aspect. So essentially, some of them were quite frustrating, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, it was frustrating for me, so I would get a little annoyed. It was like playing chess with a snake and the snake is beating you. It's frustrating and you can see the level taunting you as you try to complete it. But luckily the puzzles can be beaten in under a minute, so chances are you won't spend too long on the one area trying the same thing you tried 16 times before that. Okay, let's take a deep breath. The atmosphere is beautiful. You spend most of the levels and puzzles outside, and each of them look amazing. The outdoor levels all have a look to them that makes it look as though there was a lot of rain. Until you get to one puzzle which is inside a burning building and you have to escape as quick as you can. Anyway, the indoor parts of some levels, to me, feel more claustrophobic, but you don't usually stay indoors for most of the levels because in the main story you are running away from something, so you can't be in one place the whole time. The puzzle level's aesthetic is really cozy. Most of them are set underground in a cool, beautifully lit cave with damp rocks and dirt. Ooh, before we finish up, the music is majestic as all hell. Like, they really knew what they were doing when they made this game. It isn't like most 2D platformers where the music is good, but it doesn't go anywhere with it, so it just repeats itself. But the songs in this game, now they go somewhere. And I tell you, it really makes areas feel alive, and it tells you to keep going and to push forward to achieve anything. Like, just have a listen to this. So, if there was a game that you would want that would challenge you, move you, make you feel awesome, and hopefully let you have a good time, I highly suggest this fantastic game. Unravel 2 has been a game that I fell in love with when I played the demo, because I enjoyed the first one, and this looked even better. The movement was clean and stylish, the music was goddamn fantastic, the puzzles were challenging at times, and the feel to this game was... my god, I'm running out of descriptive words here. And the feel to this game was awesome. I give Unravel 2 a solid 9 out of 10. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Leave a like, probably a comment, and subscribe for more gaming and reviews and drawings from this channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.